There's a virtual copy of your heart beating inside a computer somewhere. A perfect digital replica tracking every pump, every beat, every potential failure before it happens. This isn't science fiction. This is digital twin technology, and it's already saving lives. The global digital twin market exploded to $21 billion in 2025. By 2030, it will reach $150 billion. That's 7 times bigger in just 5 years. Every major corporation from General Electric to Siemens is betting their future on this technology. Why? Because digital twins are about to make physical reality optional. Picture a Boeing 777 engine spinning at 3,000 RPM, 30,000 feet above the Pacific. Now imagine an identical virtual engine spinning inside a computer, processing the same temperature readings, the same vibration patterns, the same stress levels. Every sensor feeds data to this digital copy. When the virtual engine shows signs of wear, mechanics replace parts on the real engine before it fails. No delays, no crashes. No surprises. This is how digital twins work. They are precise virtual replicas of physical objects, systems, or processes. Think of them as living blueprints that update in real time. Every digital twin needs 3 core components. First, the physical object equipped with sensors that collect data continuously. Second, a virtual model built from engineering specifications, historical data, and machine learning algorithms. Third, a bidirectional data connection that allows the physical and digital versions to communicate instantly. The sensors are crucial. They measure temperature, pressure, vibration, chemical composition, electrical current, and dozens of other variables. This data streams to cloud servers where artificial intelligence processes millions of data points every second. The AI compares current performance against historical patterns, identifies anomalies, and predicts future behavior with remarkable accuracy. Manufacturing companies use digital twins to optimize production lines. Imagine a car factory where every robot, conveyor belt, and assembly station exists twice, once in the real world and once in the digital realm. Engineers can test new processes on the virtual factory without stopping production. They simulate what happens if they speed up the paint booth or rearrange the welding stations. Only after the digital tests succeed do they implement changes in the physical factory. Healthcare represents the most profound application. Doctors now create digital twins of human organs. A patient with heart disease receives sensors that monitor blood pressure, heart rate, and electrical activity. This data feeds into a virtual heart that beats inside a computer. Cardiologists can test different medications on the digital heart, observing how each drug affects rhythm and blood flow. They find the perfect treatment before touching the real patient. Some hospitals have digital twins of entire surgical procedures. Surgeons practice complex operations in virtual reality, using haptic feedback to feel virtual tissues. The digital patient responds exactly like the real one would. Success rates improve, complications decrease. Recovery times shrink. Smart cities deploy digital twins on massive scales. Singapore created a virtual replica of its entire urban environment. Every building, road, traffic light, and water pipe exists in both the physical city and its digital counterpart. Urban planners use the digital Singapore to test new transportation routes, predict flooding patterns, and optimize energy distribution. They can simulate the impact of a new skyscraper or the effects of closing a major highway without disrupting real citizens. The aerospace industry pushes digital twins to extraordinary precision. NASA uses them for spacecraft maintenance in orbit. When the International Space Station experiences a problem, engineers activate the station's digital twin on Earth. They run diagnostics, test repair procedures, and optimize solutions using the virtual station. Only then do astronauts attempt the actual repair. But this technology raises disturbing questions about reality itself. If a digital twin can predict your heart attack 3 weeks before it happens, who controls that information? Your doctor? Your insurance company? Your employer? What happens when your digital twin knows you better than you know yourself? Privacy becomes meaningless when sensors monitor every aspect of your existence. Digital twins of human beings require constant data collection, sleep patterns, eating habits, stress levels, genetic information, and behavioral tendencies. This data creates unprecedented surveillance capabilities. Governments could use digital twins to predict which citizens might commit crimes or join protests. Corporations could manipulate consumer behavior by testing marketing strategies on digital populations. The line between simulation and reality blurs dangerously. If engineers can perfect designs using digital twins, why build physical prototypes? If doctors can treat digital patients, why not skip human trials for new drugs? If urban planners can test policies on virtual cities, why consult real citizens? The digital world becomes more appealing than the messy, unpredictable physical world. Consider the psychological implications. People already struggle with social media creating false realities. What happens when you can interact with digital twins of deceased relatives? When your digital twin continues existing after your physical death? When children grow up playing with digital twins instead of real toys? Economic disruption follows inevitably. Digital twins eliminate the need for many physical jobs. Why employ human test pilots when digital twins can simulate flight conditions? Why hire physical security guards when digital twins can model every possible break-in scenario? Entire industries built on physical interaction face obsolescence. The future shaped by digital twins looks radically different from today. By 2030, every major piece of infrastructure will have a digital twin. Every person in developed countries will have sensors monitoring their health continuously. Every product will exist digitally before physical manufacturing. Cities become laboratories where digital twins test every policy change before implementation. Governments simulate the effects of new laws on digital populations. Democracy itself changes when representatives can poll virtual citizens instead of real ones. Education transforms completely. Students learn by interacting with digital twins of historical figures, extinct animals, and distant planets. Medical students practice on digital twins of rare diseases without waiting for real patients. Engineering students build and test virtual machines without expensive materials. Manufacturing becomes purely digital first. Companies design products as digital twins, test them with virtual customers, and only create physical versions after perfect optimization. Waste disappears. Inefficiency becomes extinct. But so does serendipity, happy accidents, and the beautiful imperfections that make physical reality compelling. The most profound change affects human relationships. When digital twins can predict your partner's behavior perfectly, does mystery disappear from love? When parents can monitor their children's digital twins continuously, does privacy end in families? When friends can interact with digital versions of each other, do physical meetings become unnecessary? Digital twins promise to solve humanity's greatest challenges: climate change, disease, poverty, and inefficiency. They also threaten to replace the unpredictable, chaotic, wonderfully imperfect experience of physical existence with sterile digital perfection. The question isn't whether digital twins will reshape reality. They already are. The question is whether we'll retain control over this transformation or become prisoners of our own perfect simulations. This technology forces a choice between optimization and authenticity, between prediction and surprise, between digital perfection and physical reality. Choose carefully. Your digital twin is already making that choice for you. Subscribe to VoidViz to decode tomorrow's tech.